Merry Christmas, good people. So for Christmas dinner this time, I decided I want to try the macaroni and cheese. My family, my parents been following Smoking and Grilling AB from LA. And so one of my goals is I want to cook more. Now I just realized I don't got all the stuff he got in his kitchen. Like I really need a good shredder because I need it for the sharp cheese, but I'm gonna have to cut this joker up. Went ahead and put Monterey Jack and cheddar, the shredded cheese. So he did a different recipe, y'all. It did blow me by surprise too, I ain't gonna lie. And he says it's gonna blow you by surprise because he used to what your great grandmama and all them did when they made their macaroni and cheese. But so you're gonna follow along with me. So I'm gonna make the actual cheese base on the stove. So I'll be right back. Okay. All right, so as I stated before, we're about to get and do the cheese base. So he took a half a stick of butter. He took the half stick of butter, put in here. You can hear the sizzling, right? All that good stuff. Let the butter melt. I know it's gonna sound so weird. You can step back just a little bit more. It's gonna sound so weird what I'm about to do next. But once this butter is like simmering down, he took flour. I know, right? Flour, yes. Thickened it up a little bit. Then he put his milk, and then the Monterey Jack and the cheddar cheese. He kind of whisked in there. So right now I'm just gonna let the butter melt down, which it is melting down. I'll be right back to show you guys as I add in the flour.
Okay.
All right, I'm turning the oven down, well, the stove down just a little bit. The butter has definitely made its way. And I'm just adding in a little flour. Whipping it up. I'm gonna go ahead and add some milk in it because it's getting a little clumpy a little bit, but I'm gonna whisk it. Do a little bit at a time. I actually may need to turn the stove back up a little bit. Whisk it. I'm still gonna use the rest of the flour. I just wanted to whisk it up with the milk in there. Go ahead and put the rest of the flour. And now I can add the rest of my milk before we put the cheese in there. So the noodles is boiling. My mom got some greens that was frozen from Thanksgiving that she pulled out. So we're gonna have us some greens, some mac and cheese, some devil eggs, some yams, and grilled ham. And y'all know them Hawaiian rolls. Yep, you gotta put them in there, put a little butter. All right, so if you come in a little bit more, I've been whisking. So I'm gonna start adding in some of the cheese. Mm-hmm.
No lumps.
All right, so I'm just gonna add in a little cheese. Y'all gotta watch his YouTube though, cause it's step back to Stevie. Y'all gotta watch his YouTube, cause I love his humor. He grew up in the kitchen with his grandma, but he gonna keep it real with you. His recipe book, which my husband just told me he just ordered it for me, so I'm excited for that. But he'll tell you like, hey, in the recipe book it'll tell you use a cup of this, 3/4 of this. But sometimes, you know, we be in the kitchen, we just kind of, I'm gonna add a little extra this, a little extra that. But just whisking in some more. I'm gonna keep adding in cheese, and I'll come back and show you guys what the cream sauce look like. Come in closer, you can see the cream. Now, what I did do, and me and my mom made a good point with this, is I don't have an actual shredder with the cheese, so I cut up a few of the sharp cheddar to add in here because it's not going to go blend when you put it in the oven because you're going to have chunks and shredded. So I still have some shredded cheddar in the refrigerator, and then the mix that I put in here was the Monterey Jack and shredder. It was a mix that we bought from the store. So kind of put in there, you guys can see, been whipping, and it's the cream. You can actually smell the cheese. I'm glad we did add more cheddar because the cheddar will give more of the color. So just finished boiling the noodles, so stay tuned. All right, so you guys can see I am just pouring the creamy sauce. I'm gonna pause for a little bit just so I can move it around. Put this back over here real quick. Just adding on in, marinating real good. You can already see that it's pretty much your good mac and cheese, as he said, creamy mac and cheese. Ain't finished yet. Gonna add in some seasoning. That could be the casserole pan. I ain't want to add a little more of the sauce back in there, and then I can layer it with my cheeses. But I am gonna add a little bit more sauce to it. We're gonna use it. Just a little bit left in here, but it just depends on. That's all good.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to taste it too.
Oh yes, that was good. All right. So just get it all in there. But it depends on the pan, and we're here in Germany, so with the eyes and the cooking and the stove, it's kind of like I had to keep kind of playing with the temperature a lot. All right, so now I'm going to take some Creole seasoning. And now I'm going to just smell good too. Just get it on in now. Just get it on in there. I'm excited, y'all. Been watching a lot of cooking shows, like I said, with my parents and my husband. I definitely want to get in the kitchen a little bit more, because I'm always normally the person who make the same thing. Devil eggs, dips, and soups and stuff like that. But I definitely want to get more into the kitchen with that. So now I'm going to add some more cheese on top. Look pretty good, right, Mom? All right. Tell me to go.
Go ahead.
So just gonna add some more of the Monterey and the cheddar, but I'm gonna come back over with a little more cheddar because we want to keep that color. You know, when they get the bacon and all that good stuff. And what I like what Abe did is, well, AB, I said Abe. What AB did is that once it was cooked bacon in the oven, y'all should have seen that cheese and that butter. Oh, it looks so good, so good, so good. Just giving that. What you think, Mom? What you think?
A little bit more.
A little bit more? I know old school, because I was like, Mom, what about the egg? You know, they see my great grandma and my Grammy will whip up that stuff. I know the egg.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna keep you guys posted. Now we're here in Germany, so everything's in Celsius, but I know that I have to do my conversion on the oven so we can get it in here. I'm going to cover it for a little bit, and then I'm gonna take it off. I think he said he put it in there for about 25 minutes or so. I think it was. So, all right, I'll be back. So what I did like is that when AB put the aluminum foil on it, he didn't tuck. He just laid it on here. And then if you pay attention, the shiny part of the aluminum foil is face up. Put this over here. Now when I come back at you guys, I will eventually take it off. Just, you know, we like to get our macaroni and cheese a little dark and brown and burnt a little bit on the edges, but I am putting it in. As I stated, we're in Celsius, so 350 Fahrenheit to Celsius is like 176. So that's what I have the oven on. We'll keep it there for about 25, well, maybe about 15, 20 minutes, and then I'll take the aluminum foil off. No, we gotta keep this on. All right, y'all. So I will admit, my mom said I am light-handed. My glasses gonna kind of fall off, so I'm gonna go ahead and take them off real quick. You know the heat. So I did have to add some more cheese to it. Look at that! I did add a little more cheese. Mama said I'm really heavy-handed. I mean, was light-handed with the cheese, and I'm so glad I did. What y'all see that? Look at the bottom piece of it. Whoa! All right, we're gonna let it cool. I am gonna do a test taker. Part of me felt. All right, so I will say first most, I should have put all the cream sauce in here, but this is my first time making it, so you can kind of tweak it. Definitely creamy. I could have put the rest of the sauce, but I think I could have put a little more Creole.